Oh, I didn't see you there. You must be here to hear about my incredible wealth. Well, it all started with father's fur trade many, many years ago. Please, take some of our fine fur, sir. But, unfortunately, it failed. Look at you, sailor! But I found my way. I started out sailing. It wasn't quite for me, and I eventually branched off to whaling. However, that didn't quite suit my needs either, as I abandoned ship and was promptly captured by some cannibals. However, they were quite civilized and treated me fairly well. Eventually, I got back to the mainland where I was jailed, but it was okay because I eventually turned to writing. And I wanted to share my incredible experiences and adventures with the world. And apparently, everyone loved my adventures because I created Moby Dick, one of the most incredible pieces of American literature.
Call me Ishmael. The name that the narrator wants to be referred as exemplifies the suspicious credibility of the character and alludes to the biblical outcast, the son of Abraham. The opening of Moby Dick serves to bond with the foreign reader, followed by his dramatic sail story in the pursuit of the great whale. Ishmael educated his audience with the anatomy and ecology of whales throughout his experience. His first trusted companion was a man named Queequeg, who was portrayed as his significant other. Born hidden from the map, Queequeg was a native prince of Kokoboko and remained loyal to his first culture. With his skills, he swiftly obtained the role of a harpooner on the Pequod. Moreover, Queequeg demonstrated his confidence by saving an overthrown member, thus earning respect from the rest of the crew. Unfortunately, he fell deathly ill and had a coffin ready. But he recovered. The captain of the ship Pequod was the vengeful sailor Ahab. Through his past encounter with the whale, the man has lost one of his slaves, but mostly his pride. On his voyage to clash with Moby Dick, he has met other ships which he disregarded if they lacked information on the whale. The ship members spent almost a year seeking for the whale until their fate at the equator. Even his trauma from the whale, Ahab battles on to his last breath, signifying his madness to quench his revenge. And so he breathes with his final line, "Thus, I give up the spear." Rising from under the sea, Ishmael climbs onto Queequeg's coffin and survives the battle. He returns onto terrestrial surface safely with another ship's assistance and recovers from the combat, ultimately arriving at the end of his story.
Overall, our group thought that Moby Dick was a pretty difficult book. Right from the get-go, you're thrown into a bunch of references and a bunch of allusions to either the Bible or other great works. This made it sort of difficult to read because you had to sit down and analyze every single paragraph and try and understand exactly what's being said and exactly what the allusions or what the references were to. This difficulty was carried on throughout the middle of the book once we started facing shifting narratives and started facing a confusion over who exactly was telling the story. It's introduced as a first-person narrative of a character named Ishmael, and then towards the middle of the book, he starts to jump around and it doesn't quite make sense because there starts to become these sort of impossible things that he's saying. Like, he starts saying, oh, hey, I just saw Ahab in his cabin with the door closed, when there was no way he possibly could have seen that. But what really did help keep the book interesting was how every single character was really well developed. Each character had their own motive, each character had their own story and their own background. So as opposed to just some stories that are written today where it's, oh, I'm the hero, this is just what I do. It was more so, I'm the hero, I was born back in my hometown where I was raised, and I have all these motives and all these reasons to be doing what I'm doing, which really, really helped out the storytelling and really made it more interesting to try and get through and try and finish reading.